Hello, Speed Gamers. Welcome back to the 2026 Winter Super Metroid Map Randomizer Tournament. We're here on Speed Gaming 4 today for this best of 3 multi-mode matchup between Andy and Idle. Shoutouts to Cyber Fuzzy helping out on tracking today on Pirate 253, and Saneath was going to be late, but looks like just finished up calling the match between Username versus Everett on Speed Gaming 3. Believe it or not, there are 10 first round matches in our tournament going on today alone, so shout outs to Saneath for tracking 2 or calming 2 in a row rather. Saneath, how's your weekend going?
Weekend's going pretty good. Don't forget to leave the race room so that the racers can get going.
Oh, good call. I probably have to do 1 or 2 things here.
But
Thank you for the call out.
Multi-category here happening between Andy and Idle Child. The Everett versus Username race was a good race, definitely worth watching. Went to a game 3. No spoilers on game 3 though, so you're gonna have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, good stuff, man. This whole weekend just blowing up with map randomizer action. I have never seen this much tournament activity condensed into so little a time.
So we're starting 9+1 with gravity on this one. Is that right?
Yep, G9+1. So from the Season 3 multi-category settings, players will start with gravity and 9 E-tanks and 1 reserve tank. It looks like they're about to get going. So obviously gravity negates most of the need for water movement, makes that easy, but lots and lots of heck running. So technically they've got enough energy tanks to do anything they need without finding Varia suit, and can focus on going a little faster through some of the areas, but they will have to watch their health and not take it for granted, as it still can run out pretty quickly.
Looks like Andy's the first to do a map check, sees that the map is straight up and to the right. Meanwhile, Idle is doing some blind checks.
Yeah, Andy going for the map, so running into some water room right off the bat, but easy movement. And yeah, this kind of the doctrinal way to play it would be access the map if you can, get the knowledge, and that should speed up where you need to go. However, you can also gain yourself an advantage if you blind check a door or two, especially with the quality of life fast door transitions enabled as they are. You can find an item early and skip the walk to the map, which is not required technically.
Finding morph ball rooms here and there, unfortunately for Andy, having to reset back real quick. Idle's doing the same thing, although does not have a save early on, just using the first spawn room as a save pivot.
Yep, so basically neck and neck. And a couple of junction rooms too. Top of toilet here in Meridia gives you a few doors. The 1 powerbomb door there for Andy. I got to tell you, Saneath, this is my kind of loadout to start. Just because you can go fast, right? There's still plenty of different things to do. I'm not saying I'm good at knowing what to do, but I know I can do it quickly. I don't have to do a ton of underwater exploration, do a ton of slow stuff. Generally, I know I'm not going to die. Just kind of be careful not to soft lock myself.
Both players get to that super missile at the same time.
Yeah, dead even now. Run through some enemies if you want. And just blitz everywhere you go. Try to find that progression to the next step. I don't know if we saw a green door yet. Did you happen to see?
I don't remember seeing a green door, so we'll have to see if these super missiles come into use. We already found the boss, though, which is very nice to blind into.
Draygon.
Granted, yeah, no morph ball, not enough ammo, no grapple beam to make that easy. Just gotta go back there after.
Oh, we have 5 supers. What's the problem? I was hoping somebody was gonna stay and give that a go.
You can't get back. I mean, can you get out? I think you can get out.
A gravity jump all day. So
yeah.
and honestly, I can't tell you the ammo logic for a Draygon fight, but I would stake a lot that There is enough E-tanks to put Draygon in logic. Gravity puts Draygon in logic. Technically, you can win that fight with 5 supers. That might actually be in logic today. 10 supers. Here we go.
Yeah.
Come on, chat. Early Draygon. Say it with me.
Early Draygon. Early Draygon. Early Draygon.
Now, I will also say I think you do lose some style points if you manage to get Samus killed with 10 tanks at the beginning of a 9+1 seed. I have done it before. Good times. Early Draygon, come on. Metroid's one of the good ways to do that. If you're not careful, you end up in acid with 4 Metroids on you. Samus's health will go down pretty quickly. And nothing but junctions and hubs here. Andy locating Norfair, but still not much closer to a map, and just lots and lots of choices for our runners early in this seed.
Yeah, definitely. And no morph ball yet, unfortunately. We just have the gravity suit.
Yeah, I haven't been able to tell if a map is even accessible without morph. Obviously, no one has collected one. Both players work in the same tech here in Norfair. We'll get an item here at the bottom of Speed Hallway.
Is it morph? It is morph.
It's morph. Even more access. And you're going to go ahead and deal with Metal Pirates to open up this other door. And rewarded with a save. And man,
I'm not sure if I would have taken
looking...
that save, but yeah, this is looking pretty close between both of our runners.
So I'd say I would, for one reason alone. I don't have other saves I'm worried about overwriting at this point, so it's free. You know, it doesn't take up a slot or wipe out somewhere else I might want to warp back to. I may end up getting skunked enough that warping back to there is better than starting the seed over. Also, I listen to WX Fan, save early, save often.
We all listen to WX Fan.
When in doubt.
When in doubt, save early, save often.
Oh, this is Samus's legs gonna be tired today.
Yeah, Norfair is huge today.
Yeah, just seeing lots of long rooms, which I think are now accessible with Morph Ball.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, with Grav, with the tanks, heat's not a problem, water's not a problem, tunnels aren't a problem, power bomb doors still a showstopper for progression, and speed locked. What else? I'm not sure what else really. Oh, and there's a couple of areas where Samus would need to fly and currently cannot fly.
So going back to that comment about Draygon earlier, not in logic, and we just found a refill room right behind him, but yeah, not in logic unless you have 20 supers, or at least a combination of ammo to do that much damage.
Oh, okay. Very nice to know. Okay, Andy gonna run through, working with some lava here in Rising Tide. Or not Rising Tide, what's that room called? The other one where the lava rises.
I'm not sure which room you're talking about, so I'm gonna just smile and nod.
Okay, so Andy heading back through Criteria.
Volcano room. Says chat.
Volcano room, thank you. Thank you, chat. So yeah, with that map knowledge, looks like still some explosives needed. Oh, there isn't. There's an X near the starting location. Mission Impossible can be done now that... nope, we need explosives for that too, as I was.
Need all the explosives.
Yeah. Possibly...
There it is,
to
power
the
bombs.
left. Nice. So Andy had no
Which-
explosives entering that room, right?
Correct.
Ooh.
But neither
That's,
did Idle
that's-
Child.
Yeah, that's honestly a decent gamble because there's no save there, right? They saved at speed, but that was it. Or no, there is a save room off this shaft. I didn't see if they both used it, but hoping they did.
X-ray scope.
Andy finding X-ray in bowling. Gotta love it. Way to kill the moment, Seed. So yeah,
Chat, are you hyped
technically,
for this race? Because I'm pretty hyped for this race.
yeah, both good runners. I think pretty close in the seed. Obviously, practically a household name on either side of the
Mhm.
screen today, and yeah, good fast seed to start it off. This is gonna be fun. So Idle doing the same check, and just to keep in mind, I'm sure it'll resolve pretty quickly. Explosives is an obvious thing to find around here, but technically, right, with no high jump, you need explosives to get out of Mission Impossible. So those power bombs are not in logic to have at this point. Something for the runners to keep in mind. An example of how I might think about that is if I get confronted with something like Meridia Super Missile Gate, right? An obvious one-way where I know I cannot come back. Make sure to have a save, because you could drop down there and end up landing yourself somewhere you can't get back from.
I know that the logic does account for one-ways like that, so if more often than not, the one-ways are not going to force you to go through them, but I mean, it is possible if there's a save nearby.
And yeah, no, bad example, actually. I'm trying to think of one where power bombs would put me into a one-way, and just having to remember that I'm not technically supposed to have them yet.
We found Screw Attack. That's your logic to get to the old Mother Brain where there's more power bombs.
Yep. Do we know it's power? It's an X. It could be supers, right?
It could be supers, but I definitely saw power bombs there when Idle collected it.
Oh, good stuff. So yeah, that should put us back in logic. They're maybe thinking about Draygon now, and otherwise, I'm definitely not on an E-Tank hunt.
I mean, an E-Tank would not hurt to refill them.
Yeah, true. A nice refill. There was a health station, I think near Meridia Tube, that they found early. Close to a save point as well. So that's maybe a good tactic, just to knock one out as you can move fast, run back, refill the health, and save.
Idle Child grabbing the map to get the map info.
Yeah, there's that health refill, and then you've got 3 Musketeers with a potential other super or ammo item. Crocomire, useless, other than guarding some ammo.
It does look
Come on,
like
show
Idle
us.
Child is going to be planning to go down to where that Screw Attack is holding on.
Yep. Yeah, it's the obvious play, and I didn't see either player scroll to the upper right to see where the next area is and what's blocking it.
Mhm.
Capalia Idle missed the map. Initially, neither player got the map very early. But yeah, it let Andy go figure out Screw Attack quickly.
Mhm.
I think Idle was just working off his own self-constructed map in the beginning, just having explored a lot of it already really, really fast. So yeah, that gives Andy something like 30 seconds to a minute of lead. Using some of it to do things Idle has done already, though. So still very, very close here at 12 minutes, 13 minutes in.
Yep. Do we want to try and predict the final seed time now?
Good one. Well, again, it can be a fast seed. Screw attack helps. Still cannot fly, though. That could be big. No spring ball, no high jump, no regular bombs, and no space jump. And no speed booster. So there are a few high places Samus literally cannot get up to that could stop our runners short. All right, and only one exit to Norfair up there at the top of the map.
Not to mention, don't forget that there's no ice beam yet, so we need that to get through Zebatites, or we need speed to get through Zebatites.
Yep. Yeah, plenty. And no Ridley ammo, no charge, so no, this could go either way. This could be a long seed or a short seed. And Norfair map way up there, and Andy looking like he's going to bypass, so I don't know. With this energy and a save, I would fight Draygon with 15 supers. We know we have dispensed with criteria. We're not going back there. I would go get that fight done before I go for this Norfair map, I think. What do you think, Sinath?
I kind of like the map play only because Draygon's not in logic yet. But I could see it going either way.
Yeah, and agreed. Not in logic, but just I know I don't want to. I don't want to revisit. I mean, unless there's a big ammo hunt later, we're not coming back to criteria again in the seed. The ship is not here. No other majors are here, and we have got our 2 progression miners already.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess now with the save too, it can be free. And he saves here, get the Norfair map, and then just save revert back if we decide Draygon is the play. So you technically don't lose a lot of time getting the knowledge first. That is one way to look
exactly.
at it.
Exactly. Not to mention the map knowledge stays with you even if you revert. So the nice thing about that, it's not only staying with the player. I mean, it's staying on the map when you reset.
Yeah, that is one of the free things you can do, and then save warp. And he's still map questing.
Is he map questing to SGL Live?
Couple of power bombs. Good to pick up early power or extra power bombs early here too, without vanilla bombs. And knowing that as fast as they can move, very good for the players to collect 15 or 20, just so they're not too concerned about running out. And okay, here we go, map time.
This is going to be a dead map, I'm calling it. Yep.
Fantoon with supers only, let's go. And he does not hesitate.
1 E tank, 1 reserve tank, supers only. We do
Screw
have
attack.
screw attack to make this easier.
Easy, boss. Although if it's me, I'm focused on farming mostly rather than dodging during the 4 enraged phases we're about to see. Does Andy know how to shoot Fantoon twice with a super?
I don't know, but chat
No.
asks a good question. Do we have enough energy tanks to leave this area once beating this boss?
Oh, good point. Heck, running up. Well, no, we don't. But we don't have to. I think Andy maybe just go and get the map right. He can. It is a big time commitment to do 4 enrages to get a map. So we'll see how that plays out.
I'm thinking get the map, farm Draygon, or not for Draygon, farm Fantoon while you're here. You're getting the energy back, doing these enrage phases, doing some really good shots here.
Yeah, Andy timing the shots to try and kill all the flames at once and get massive farms. So he is thinking like he can get out of it. Key Hunter Shaft is you can do it pretty quickly, at least to the right door. It's one of those rooms where if you've practiced heck running through it and you know some very specific precise tech, it does not take a lot of health from you. But if you don't and you're just trying to do it athletically, it can ruin your life in a hurry.
Meanwhile, Idle Child has missiles, only 5 and 15 to get through Draygon.
Yes. I was so absorbed in the Fantoon fight I did not even notice. But so this is some awesome boss divergence, route divergence. We will see who comes out on top. Let's say probably 3 minutes to come back here later, kill Draygon with a good loadout, and leave again. Chat, how do y'all feel about that?
As far as separation between the runners, 3 minutes?
Yeah, just 3 minutes of extra time that Andy will have to spend later doing this Draygon fight. Versus, you know, something like 2 or 3 minutes that Idle is spending doing it right now. So pretty even, potentially.
Yeah, I think it's still pretty even. Wow, look at that amount of energy that Andy has now leaving Fantoon.
That's wild.
All right, what do we got for map knowledge, though, out of that? We got a couple of majors. Tourian. That's about it, though. No other bosses. Looks like Andy's going to be planning to go to the majors.
Yeah. Yeah, there is a save there off Key Hunter Shaft, so pretty good. Meanwhile, Idle grinding through the Draygon fight. She's moving pretty fast. She's got to be close.
Andy grabbing this save through Keen Hunter Shaft to lock in that Fantoon kill.
So some heck running. We do have 2 majors accessible and another ammo pack right away. And then some other stuff too locked behind, a couple of majors locked behind amphitheater on the way out. So that'll be a little tougher.
And I guess we missed as comms that there's a Ridley fight in here as well.
Yeah, Ridley is in Norfair.
Ridley is just home.
Yeah, Ridley living right there in the middle of the map. Kind of smugly going, hey, come fight me when you have some ammo or a charge beam.
Yeah, this is definitely one fight that you cannot do early because there's no way to farm.
Yeah, but Andy about to get some good knowledge with this major or 2 that he's going to pick up. High jump boots, so learning. Yeah, that'll help a little bit with the Ridley fight. I think not much that it puts in logic by itself, but definitely a good movement item to have.
Charge beam.
Charge beam, okay.
Game is free. Seed for babies.
Kill Ridley right now. I know this is definitely not a fight I'd consider doing early with what we've got here.
Yeah, it still looks like Andy's going to be after those majors over there.
So, yeah, that's a one-way down, Pirate Shaft, Amphitheater on the way out. I don't have a good number of what I can do health-wise getting through a hot room, getting through Amphitheater. Probably 5 tanks is enough. I didn't see a tank down there. Maybe he saw a farm. Meanwhile, Idle doing the same play with Draygon under his belt, now going up to get the Norfair map and expect probably the same progression afterwards from him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if Idle catches up here and does the Fantoon fight, then that's going to put Andy in a little bit of a tough spot to catch back up.
Yeah, and chat pointing out Idle will have a shorter Fantoon, potentially, with the 5 missiles. Still kind of grim to do it that way. A lot of farming up, but we'll see. And Idle finding the high jump blind first off. Okay, Andy doing... Oh, yeah, and there is a farm here. So we'll see how much time Andy spends farming up.
Hey, I remember Spring Ball being here. That was happening in last seed.
Spring Ball and a missile. So that puts Indiana Jones in logic with high jump. Precisely 0 time farming up. So, and you're going to do amphitheater with 5 tanks. Don't fall.
Yeah, falling would be the disastrous thing to happen here, but it looks like Andy's got it.
Yep, this looks like a pretty polished and conservative, starting out with the new route strats and then finishing with just screw attack very deliberately, ledge to ledge. Very nice.
Mhm.
Very heads up, careful play where you should do one in a map rando.
Yeah, with plenty of E-tanks left to get through to Red Tower.
And so what did we see? Spring Ball, and what was the other major over there?
Spring Ball Missile were together. Um,
Otherwise, it
Ice
was
Beam.
just ammo, right?
Ice Beam.
Oh, Ice Beam, yeah. Okay, so good find for Andy. That has him thinking more about go mode with this ammo.
Idle does need to be careful with one E-tank coming up to this area.
Yeah, and still without the map knowledge, so could run into some hot rooms.
Found Ridley.
Yeah, looks like he's electing the just blind checks over map strategy in Norfair, which we will have to see. Not sure how that can pay off with what we have learned already.
Chat pointing out that Andy might, with his skill level, just go and do Ridley at this point. I'm
Yeah,
taking
there's
that wave
wave,
beam
he
all
is-
day, every day.
Oh yeah, charge wave. Yeah, charge wave by Spazer. So new route loadout with 20 supers. That is now a routine fight for Andy.
Yeah.
Other
The
than
only thing
the health.
Yeah, the health and the Varia suit is going to be the only risk.
Yeah, not necessarily a fast fight. I think if I'm Andy, I want 30 supers. I don't know how comfortable he is accepting less than that while the health is ticking down, even with 10 tanks.
Mm-mm.
Chat predicting now, definitely. Yeah, with some more missile packs. All right, for Ridley, 6 missiles is equivalent to 1 super. Plus
Ridley
the time
is right
difference.
there.
There's another major. You got to route up and around to go get it.
Let's see if Andy goes up and around or is going to go directly into Ridley. Going up and around.
Yeah, at the very least, he needs a refill. He is not equipped for a 5+1 fight.
Oh, here's a refill right here.
There we go, farming up. Looks like we may see it. And there is a save pretty close. I think it requires some single chamber heck run, maybe 100 energy.
All right, we're back to full.
And do we remember where his last save was?
I don't.
Oh, here's one.
There you go. Full ammo, full tanks. Ridley's right here. This is not going to be a terrible idea.
Yeah, not free by any means, but correct. Andy is a very capable runner who can do this fight.
I know I can't do this fight.
Let's see. Quick math. 20 supers leave 6,000 health. Missiles will deal 3,000 of that. How much does a charge ice wave spazer shot do? Same as 300 health, right? So 10 shots.
10 shots with full ammo. We're not going to do powerbomb strats on no Varia suit.
Collecting more supers. Okay, very nice. So now he does not need any beam shots at all. 25 and 30 will do it on its own very quickly.
Yep, but he's going to do a beam shot off the bat here.
Well, that just ruins the math for everybody.
Couple of beam shots as if Ridley's flying around and being difficult.
Yeah, now the trick here with this fight, Sineth, is to be patient and not miss a super.
Right.
Yeah, we saw some brilliant Ridley kills by Lynx yesterday with 30 supers. And Andy, oh, see, yeeting one into the wall there. That just adds time in a place where you don't want to add time to the fight.
Right. Ridley is red.
Yeah, pretty
Two
close,
A-tanks
probably
left.
dead. There we go.
Yep, there it is.
And that health does keep ticking down behind the scenes while Ridley grabs you. Waiting for the drops, 2 reserves to spare. Easy day. Yeah, Andy,
Go
knowing
find a
his
saber
abilities
in
and
that fight.
getting it done, that is going to be a big advantage.
Idle finding out the bad information that, hey, here's the map room,
Yeah.
but you also need to find Fantoon.
And yeah, with the amount of effort he's put into Norfair already, he definitely does not want to save scum back.
Right. This could be a spicy save room. We have only 3 E-tanks plus a little bit in your reserve on the Key Hunter shaft. Or no, I'm sorry. This is a different shaft.
We talking about for Andy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this with screw attack and knowledge of how to do it. Okay, easy enough.
Oh, nice space jump find.
Okay, so now Samus can clearly fly even without vanilla bombs.
Mhm.
I think speed lock is the only thing preventing progression potentially.
Let's assume both runners are going to have 2 bosses down. Andy does need to be careful here with only 40 energy and hot rooms on both sides. We might have to do some farming here in Terminator,
Oh.
which is not the best place to do farming, but
Yeah, one of the worst. Crystal. Okay, if Andy can up his super count, he can Crystal Flash.
yep, but he's going for it.
So no, he's going down and out.
Ooh, be careful with these Metroids. They will help you refill, but you just gotta be careful with this much energy.
Metroid's given up the supers at the time Andy does not want to see a bunch of super missiles in the drops. Come on, game. Something we haven't talked about too, chat. If anyone's new to map Rando and has seen Super Metroid, you'll note Andy's rooms look a little different. That is because he's playing with the mosaic retiling option on. So basically, in every area he visits, all the rooms in that area, even though they're randomly taken from the vanilla game, have been retiled to resemble the theme of that area. So in Criteria, everything looks like Criteria. In Norfair, you just saw Mount Everest looking a lot like Norfair. That is one of the many awesome options on Map Rando. It will discombobulate you a little bit if you're not used to it, but I would highly encourage anyone who hasn't, play it for a week or so in your seeds and see how it feels. You get used to it real quickly and you get to enjoy some amazing volunteer art. Every one of these rooms that you see retiled to be non-vanilla was hand done by a team of volunteers.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a fan of doing the chaos shuffle, meaning that every single area or every single room you go into has a different tile set than the last one. It's not necessarily themed.
Oh man. Very nice. Yeah, I'll say I'm kind of a map orientation mentality, you know, so I like it for the area I'm in looks like the area I'm in and helps me remember that I'm there. But yeah, tons of different ways to enjoy this game.
All right, Andy's no longer in danger. Gets a refill room. Very nice to have.
Yeah, Idle's got the Norfair map, can see the majors over to the left that he didn't get yet, sees Ridley. Yeah, so I'd say Andy's got a lead, even with the time to go back and kill Draygon, which he'll probably do now. I'd be pretty surprised that if he would not, having come back to Criteria. There's no other reason to come back here. That said, it may just be a breathe and time to think play, right? He saw a hot room in Tourian that he did not like, and no effort to go back there and do that again. I didn't even see which room it was, but it's, you know, at least he's thinking, okay, I'll need to have full health to go there. Let me come back here, do Draygon, and see where we're at.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be the third boss down for Andy, where Idle only has 2 of the bosses down and is going to have to do some refills before thinking about doing very less Ridley fight.
Yeah, so if he, I'm almost certain he will go check. I don't know if his comfort level with Amphitheater is the same, but I don't see him doing Ridley before he goes and checks the majors over on the left, whether that's now or later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you're going to want to look for Varia before doing a Ridley fight, and if you can't find it and you're in that area, if you're comfortable with doing it at full health, then yeah, do it.
Yeah, but to be clear for chat, Andy made that fight look fairly easy for what it was.
Yeah, that fight is not easy by any means necessary.
And you saw, I think he left the room with 200 health and change, or was down that low before the drops. Without Varia's suit, that's like 2 or 3 hits from Ridley's tail will eat that much health. You know, plus probably make you miss a shot or delay the fight some more, so it could have gone sideways very quickly. It is not an easy fight to do.
No, I tried to do 5-tank Varia without gravity fight, and let me tell you, it did not go well.
Yeah, Ridley likes to wreck you. Andy exploiting that space jump movement to the max. And here now has taken another entrance into Tourian. Or no, he's been here before. I think probably explored this far early, did not have bombs at their speed booster.
Yeah, so I think Andy's got everything he wants to get out of this seed now, except for Varia, which he doesn't necessarily need anymore.
No, I think he's full go mode at this point. Kraid could be a hurdle.
Kraid could be a hurdle.
You never know.
If we get Kraid DLC on this, with these 2 runners, I will donate $5 to the channel.
I like Andy's chances, that's all I'll say. Okay, so map knowledge of Tourian, we basically see progression to Brinstar, progression to Meridia, and the ship. Kind of a big 50-50 there. Time spent on a boss hunt could still play a factor in this seed.
Mm-hmm. Have we found Mother Brain yet?
No Mother Brain yet. Yeah, so it's a big 50-50, and those 2 are kind of on opposite ends, Meridia and Brinstar, both big areas. There's going to be a wreck ship play in one of them. And, yeah, I mean, I'd say Andy is very comfortably in command of this seed, but if he ends up getting stuck on a long quest for a map in the wrong area, there could be some time made up there.
I saw Kraid and Mother Brain. They're right next to each other here.
So the 50-50 going Andy's way. Yeah, I didn't catch how far he has to go, but that's pretty much done and dusted. Kill Kraid, kill Mother Brain, right? What am I missing?
I don't think you're missing anything, because we have the ship knowledge too.
Yep.
We got plenty of super missiles to kill Mother Brain. Not that it matters with charge, but the supers would make the fight a little bit faster, I think.
Yeah, that's about 2/3 of the fight done. Super's doing double damage to Mother Brain and Map Rando, just to kind of balance out the need to go hunt for ammo in the seeds. At least with these quality of life settings that we're using for the tournament. Everything is very, very customizable in Map Rando. Andy got to go up and around to Kraid.
So yeah, I see some guesses already, chat. If you want to start making the guessing game happen right now as we move our way onto Kraid, then yeah, let's have some fun. What do you think the escape timer is going to be going into Mother Brain, or not going into Mother Brain, but after we beat Mother Brain 2?
Yeah, did we see a one-way out for Mother Brain in this area? I didn't get a close look at the Brinstar map.
I didn't either, to be honest. All right, here comes the Kraid fight. Let's see if we get a Kraid DLC.
Man, chat high guess is 150, 215. Yeah, I saw what looked like about a minute of traverse through Tourian. Kraid DLC, let's go.
Oh no! Andy, why'd you have to do this to me?
Yeah, I never remember if it's 2 supers or 3 to kill Kraid after you shoot him with a missile. Maybe sometimes it's 2, I don't know, chat. All right, Chad's saying you can fall down Spore Spawn supers to get back to the exit. So with that knowledge, thank you, chat. I'm going to revise my guess to 1:30.
I think I'll go 1:45. Oh, there's Varia suit.
And he collecting majors. Why? I don't know, maybe he saw heck runs in between here, but it looks like a jog over X-ray, and then back left to Mother Brain. Yeah, I don't see hot rooms. I don't know why. What major could have been there that makes this fight faster? I see none. I guess always prudent if you're confident in your movement to go pick up something else that can help you a bit. But I feel go mode was as good as it gets, pretty much. Okay, I guess Varia does give you buffer on the damage from the Rainbow Beam.
Give some from me for the Kraid DLC.
Yeah, this is something I haven't seen before as well. Clutch baby skip required to come into Mother Brain with any health at all.
That's kind of nasty.
Gross. That's
that
nasty.
Is nasty.
I would love to find that at the end of a seed. Whether I thought I was winning it or not. Oh my gosh. Yeah, basically you can, if you have Varia, you can go find one more reserve tank and have enough health to do the Mother Brain fight that way. Otherwise, you have to do baby skip to finish this seed.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess, okay, would this be the one scenario ever where entering Mother Brain from behind, so to speak, so you come in, break the glass, leave back out through baby skip, and then finish killing Mother Brain 1 from the other side to get to the Mother Brain 2 fight with health?
Yeah, that might be required in this seed.
Yeah, or chat pointing out a crystal flash as well. Yeah, there is enough ammo to do that, assuming you can Zep skip.
You would have, wouldn't you have to? Oh no, you have your reserves. So I guess you refill your reserves, do Zeb skip,
Chromium,
and then
yes.
Crystal Flash. 140.
You know, you'd have to go in with empty reserves to Crystal Flash.
I was pretty close with my 145. Did anyone guess 140? Quick Draw did.
GG's Quick Draw.
And so did Lord Keans. Or no, Lord Keans did 145. Quick Draw, your gift today is a game 2 of Andy versus Idol.
Let's go. So Andy heading down Brinstar now. Yeah, kind of a long hike down there back to Tourian, and 2 Tourian exits, not much of a difference between them. Andy electing to go through Cack Alley. Oh, and I guess no, the other one would have dropped him into the wrong part of Main Street.
Very nice moonfall getting through escape here.
Yeah, Idle noping out of one Ridley fight, just one too many hits with the tail, and you can kind of tell that you're not going to be able to finish it. So good close save. He's going to go again. Andy going Ice Beam, exit, and then Wave Gate, and I think the next room is Ship with plenty of time to spare.
Oh yeah, definitely. There it is.
GG's, Andy, official time 45:35. Well done.
Hello, runners. Hello, racers. And hello, everyone from around the world. This is Syneth coming at you with another race of Super Metroid Randomizer Map Randomizer with random objectives. We got game 2 of Andy versus Idle Child. Andy took game 1. We're going to have to see if game 2 is going to force a game 3. What do you think it's going to happen, Pirate?
Man, Syneth, anything at this point. We had a good fast seed for game 1. Andy, with the edge on some tech and early bosses, took it, but it was still a fairly close race. And yeah, here we have got Croc and Kraid on the cards. Let's see. Andy banned Acid Chozo, I believe, and Idle banned Ridley, so we won't have to see that fight again. Meanwhile, we'll find out what the next 2 are.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we actually here in the commentary booth do know what the next 2 are. The racers don't. We haven't told them yet. But it's Metroid 2 and 3.
Yeah, obviously, we'll know very quickly as soon as the first runner pauses and checks their objectives menu. So 2 Metroid rooms, a Kraid and a Crocomire. Nothing crazy. This could be a fast seed too, but we will need a few items, a few key things to get this done. Andy finding Morph. Idle with an E-Tank, and then Andy electing to take that save too. Save early, save often is a good key to success here. The more recently you save, the more likely you can just immediately reset after blundering into something you don't want to see.
Nice bombs.
Yeah, there's bombs. There's super. Idle going to find Morph here. Both accomplished runners, both no stranger to the rando scene. Obviously, Andy with a bit of an edge on movement. I don't know what does Idle run vanilla categories? I couldn't tell you that.
I couldn't tell you that either, to be honest. But hey, speaking of these 2, and we didn't really get to mention it last race, but they are household names, so I can totally forgive us for not mentioning it. Please go follow these runners. If you're not following these runners already, I don't know what you're doing with your life, because these are 2 household names in Super Metroid.
Yeah, absolutely true, Syneth. Both very good at the game. Both making a lot of the harder strats look easy, dealing with some difficult stuff there in that first match. So Idle with another reset, or no, Idle found morph back to bombs, so still pretty even. And Andy just pressing on, again, exploring Norfair seems to be what we're doing today.
Ice Beam.
Yeah, I was going to say, early Spazer, early Ice, so that's 2 of the 4 Metroid objectives are doable now. Very, very easy to kill them with Ice and a super each. Hunting can be a big thing. Obviously, it's getting to go mode minus knowledge. I like to say you can. I mean, honestly, I think we have enough loadout to kill technically all 4 objectives at this point. Although Crocomire is a spicy fight with just 5 supers and 5 missiles on any side.
Yeah, definitely. But we still need the amount of ammo or charge beam to fight Mother Brain once we do all 4 objectives.
Yes, exactly. We have to survive a Mother Brain 2 fight and 1 Rainbow Beam hit, so still need to collect everything required for that. And also progression. The objectives will show up as X's on the map when players get a map station. Idle finding and dealing with Metroid 3 already. So 1 objective down for Idle. But then sometimes locating the other ones you need to find and routing them in can be part of the challenge in these seeds.
Mm-hmm.
So Idle gonna grab a save now. Still haven't gotten a great look at a map screen on either side. Neither player has access to map station, but Andy finding Meridia right off the bat with a nice convenient early save as well.
Now, do you think that by having neither suit in this seed is going to trip them up a little bit because they got used to having almost both suits in last seed?
Oh, possibly, yeah. I mean, no strangers to the randomizer scene, but it does require a good mental reset on what you can do, what you can't do, especially when you're playing as fast and hectic as this tournament has been so far. Your head's going to be spinning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we could see plenty of suitless movement required that would block the players without having gravity. I'm having to make that mental adjustment now. Oh, there's a Mother Brain.
So now we just need to find the ship.
Yes. Get your guesses for escape timer ready, chat. Yeah, so Meridia with a Mother Brain, an exit to Tourian down there. I didn't see if there were other areas accessible other than back to Norfair.
I thought I saw
And
a Ridley
Andy-
fight in here as well.
Yeah, the logic, the way that works. So Ridley is banned as an objective, which means it cannot be required to complete the seed. But Ridley is more than welcome to make an appearance in the seed and could inadvertently be placed in a way that blocks progression. So, although, does the logic allow that? I'm trying to remember.
The logic does allow that Ridley can block progression. The way that bans work is you're banning the fact that the other player can't pick it, not that it's going
Right.
to ever appear or block logic.
Yeah, so it cannot be one of the 4 objectives, and the seed will never make Ridley an objective if it's been banned, but could absolutely be in logic to require the Ridley fight anyway, to get somewhere in the seed. Or break logic to avoid it. Okay, Andy going from Meridia to wrecked ship. And running into a water room. Is he going to go do this?
It looks like it. This is the
Underwater
one-way,
green
so-
gate glitch. Yo. Or is he just farming up some health?
No, he's going for the green gate glitch.
Yeah, it can be done. Just very specific and different timing to do this underwater because of how slow Samus moves at hitting the pixel perfect, frame perfect super missile shot. Idle seems to favor blinding over getting the map. I mean, we never had a Norfair map to begin with, but Idle just has a pretty good amount of the map filled in.
The other thing about that green gate that we need to kind of note here is it's not in logic to even do that green gate glitch unless you have 15 supers.
Correct. And will that put it in underwater? That I don't know either in hard logic.
I'm not sure if it changes if it's underwater or not. I just know that if you're above water, it's 15.
Yeah, you need 15 of whatever type of ammo is required to get the gate. Andy finding Baby Skip over here, not electing to try it with this loadout.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, neither me. Chat making note of the Samus maid sprite. Yeah, Samus is getting her I don't know what we got, French maid, Baroque, 1800s housemaid outfit on for some reason. Gotta love it. Thanks to all volunteers for all the hard work in making additional content for this game.
Yeah, definitely. I'm surprised that we don't have any MSUs showing up in our races yet. I wonder if anyone's going to bring an MSU.
A good point. Are they allowed? I forget if I read it in the rules or not.
That's a good question. I didn't read the rules. But I'm not in the tournament. I'm not in the tournament either. I'm just a commentator.
Valid. I read some of them just to try and have a clue what I was talking about. But yeah, MSU specifically. So if you don't know, chat, that's a music hack where you can basically put your own music in the game. However, I have seen it banned in other tournaments before, and it's banned for like official any % records speed running, just because technically changing the music can change the lag that will happen in the game due to the sound buffering, etc. And so you will not technically have a valid time if you do that.
Oh, so MSU packs do add lag. So that I didn't know. And Andy has mentioned that before. So yeah, they're probably banned in this setting just to make sure that the runners have a fair chance against each other.
Yeah, I would assume that's the case. It is a really cool hack. You basically put your own music, and it's not just like listening to Spotify. With the MSU hack, you can assign music per area, and it will change. So you can have a quiet song in a quiet room and a loud song in a loud room. Different music for boss fights, etc. It's way more immersive than Andy K going through an elevator, deciding that he did not like K going through the elevator and resetting, probably because he was in a hot room.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think getting through that hot room is required to get back to where you need to go. I could be wrong, though.
Yep. Yeah, Andy doing... I don't know if he's come out of it now. Looks like he's back in Norfair, but that logic break is something in Map Rando that can bite you, even with map knowledge. Once you have broken logic and gone somewhere the seed does not account for you being, it makes no warranty that you'll be able to progress, survive, or anything.
Right.
For a moment, it looked like Andy was just so disgusted that he had K-go through an elevator that he reset the game.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't blame him for feeling a little down about that because you don't want to reset when you don't have to, right? I mean, save early, save often. We talk about that all the time, just in case something terrible happens or something you don't plan for. And this is exactly the kind of situation that we're talking about, where you're resetting, not planning to go back. You're like, oh man, I didn't want to have to do that because now I'm having to reroute and redo things.
Yeah, unfortunately, similar hit for Idle. He just made it through Amphitheater to locate worst room in the game. Or not Amphitheater, sorry, excuse me. Leodoc's room, the escape room. Not a fun one with one tank early in a seed. Those pirates can mess you up pretty quick, and without high jump, it's a grind of a room to get through. So nothing like finding worst room in the game on the other side of it as your reward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, chat commenting on that too. So I hope he had a recent reset. I don't see that he lost much. He should have good saves. And yeah, he is still electing to stay in Norfair. So I think I like Andy's play. If we're in a big area, which Norfair is, we know we can't get to the map just because it looks like it's far away. If you're going to blind check, blind check another area if there is one there, because there might be a map station sitting right by the entrance to it.
Here's
Then,
another
you know,
one-way gate that we get in 2 shots, which is pretty nice. Again, that one-way gate is not in logic with the amount of ammo we have.
Actually, so I learned this the other day. I think in this case it is, even in the hot room setting, because of where that farm is. The logic takes into account that there are 15 missiles available because you have a farm in the same room. I think that's one of the only scenarios where that happens.
Oh.
Yeah, I did not know that going into this tournament. So for example, if that had been Green Gate or Wave Gate glitch in Green Hill Zone, it would not be in logic with 10, as you say.
Right.
But that one is okay. Andy finding Green Hill Zone, so we may see that scenario right now. In fact, he is going to go ahead and run through it. Oh, he does have 15 now, so now it is in logic to do what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Again, quick shout outs to anyone who was not here for game 1. If you see Andy's rooms looking different, for example, why is Green Hill Zone made of Norfair-like black and red rocks? And he's using the mosaic retiling or area-themed tile sets. It's an option in Map Rando that a lot of volunteers worked very hard to create. Highly recommend if you haven't played it. It basically makes every area look like that area by redrawing. Just the tiles, the collision in every room is exactly the same as vanilla. So all the hitboxing, all the terrain is the same, just a different look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and in this tournament, it is completely allowed to do that, obviously, but it's up to runner preference. It's not a forced option that you have to turn on.
Yep, absolutely correct. Yeah, and there are plenty of valid arguments on both sides. You know, some runners will say it discombobulates them too much trying to figure out a rando where they're not used to knowing. And certainly, you know, if I were using it, which I do, I would not make a tournament the first time I used it. But
why not?
Strong
YOLO.
recommend for
just
casual
YOLO.
play.
It's
yeah,
fine.
it's probably fine. And then there are, you know, the visual cues. They are discussed heavily in this context by the artists and the volunteers who make the new room tiles. Idle noping out of that sand pit. I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, some of the visual cues are not exactly the same. Most of the important ones are there, but depending on which strat you use, you could find, you know, kind of a more ambiguous tile. Big pink super missile right side exit is a good example, where depending on what you use pixel-wise to set that trick up, that pixel might not be there in one of the 10 to 20 different tile sets you could now find that room made of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know the early spore spawn skip is something that I have trouble with whenever I do the chaos shuffle.
Yeah. Yeah, you just, to put that in my personal logic, I run with like 10 supers, I think, and I just try every pixel until I find one that works.
Yep, pretty much.
Boom. So easy. Other cool segue, so in the map rando context, at least we have quality of life settings for nerfed drops. So you'll see double percentage on super drops and power bomb drops from the enemies that drop them. Small healths give 10 energy, not 5, and that's just to reduce the amount of time you'll have to watch players sitting by pits farming bugs as they progress.
Mm-hmm. Andy did get Metroid room down, so now we have even objectives down for both players.
Yeah, Andy with a bit more map knowledge of Meridia, but so far it looks like it has not benefited him much. As he is electing to come back and make the same play as Idle, just explore Norfair the hard way. And yeah, chat pointing out sets that remove hidden areas. Yeah, there are, within reason, opportunities for fun art in that context. Like you see here on Andy's side of the screen, he's got some holes that show you where that tunnel is. There's some times when you'll see like a new tube feature placed with glass where there wasn't one before. Still Samus can run through the area the same way, but just new ways to make the game look a little different and be on theme for the area.
This is a little bit of a tough jump. Andy gets it.
Nice. Was he able to cross room or no? There was a wet room on the right.
Yeah, you had to do it by backing into the door.
Yeah, that. The annoying part of that trick, Zenith, is the number of times I accidentally trigger the door transition and go back out when I don't want to before I get the setup right.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you spin jump up there and then you try to turn around while you're still spin jumping, you'll do what's called a wall check, where Samus's hitbox extends to the right through the door as you go to point left. It's the same hitbox that she uses to wall jump, but it will trigger a door tile when you don't want it to. Andy finding... Andy finding a tank and not wanting to pick it up? What gives?
We don't need tanks around here.
Chat, what did I miss? Andy doing a one tank seed?
It's a
or
reserve.
Just fully scoffing the reserve tank as beneath.
We're fully scoffing.
I only get energy tanks that come full of energy. Thank you.
We don't take trash tanks around these parts.
Chat, it's like going into 7-Eleven and asking for an empty can of Sprite. It is very valid to decide that's a ridiculous move and not pick it up.
Hey, here's Speed Booster.
Let's go. Yeah, or maybe Andy just not knowing? Like, this would blow my mind. Is it possible that Andy thought he could not get out of there after picking up that item?
I think if someone of Andy's level would absolutely think that they can get out of the ocean item check, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I'm going to make a note. Andy did find a reserve and wreck ship and reset it when he got stuck. Yeah, no, true. Maybe, and yeah, was it for sure a reserve tank, Zenith, and not an E-tank?
I'm pretty sure it was reserve, but...
Okay, so if it was an E-tank, saving a refill, JW makes the point there. That could be totally valid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if it was a refill tank, that's something to think about.
Yeah, he did look like he kind of paused and thought about it before he left. Man, 20 minutes in, no Norfair map. This is interesting. Andy finding power bombs in waterway. That's a good speed required, and then a good find of a progression item.
Free energy getting back out of that hot room.
Nice. And so what's... Yeah, but it doesn't look like he's picking up... Okay, where did he go? What's happening?
Nice speedball.
Always a crowd pleaser. There's an example of some transparency, a big old Norfair style dragon head for the exit through Business Center elevator. A chat pointing out, yeah, Andy is down Everest. He may just be blitzing for the map and knowing he's going to reset.
Oh no!
Fantoon with 3 health.
The map. Yeah. This is going to be an interesting fight because that's absolutely Fantoon right there.
Yep. 23 health. Okay. Now it's free.
No, it's not. Get out of here. 23.
I have walked into the Fantoon fight with 17 health in this loadout and prevailed. It's not often.
This is... I agree with Chad. This is sweaty. This is absolutely sweaty. Yeah.
And again, I think he can afford a death, right? He's planning to reset out of this rather than go up Everest. Good farms. It is, as long as you don't draw off fast, you can be in good shape here. You go in health bombed, you are guaranteed health drops. And so with a mid or a slow first round, as long as you farm a bunch of flames, you'll pick up a lot of health pretty quickly on Fantoon.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Fantoon Health Bomb Recharge strat. It's not a real thing.
I don't think this is in logic either, though, to do Fantoon with this little health. I could be wrong.
Oh, one tank. I mean, this is the new route loadout with extra missiles. Yeah, I don't know for hard logic what it requires. It may require one more. 40 damage from each flame and each Fantoon hit, so you, as long as you're careful on farming up the flames, you can do the fight. Obviously, Andy, experienced runner, knows how to do it in this context, but something that could trip up many a rando player who doesn't do it often.
Idle had to go through the same way to get through those bowling ball room where the water is, and instead of backing up through the door, he did I would call it a different version of the sponge bath deck, where you're bombing to get infinite bomb jump out of the water.
No joke. I did not know that could be done.
That's exactly what
Okay.
Idle did.
Idle going to pick up the E-Tank, so yeah, we assume Andy was deliberately leaving it there. Oh, and they had bombs too. So yeah, no way Andy was thinking he was stuck there. Okay, Andy making reasonable work of Fantoon with the tools he had to hand.
Now, see, Leslie, Andy didn't miss that E-Tank. He looked at it and turned away. And we're all asking ourselves, what are you doing?
Okay, I didn't see ship in Norfair just now. No, we see West Ocean with a major in Norfair. We see Draygon not required in Norfair. We see another E-Tank. Seed could be stingy on health as well. That's that other mental adjustment from last Seed. We could have a health hunt that includes... Well, Andy can go get one right now, I think. But resets out.
Resetting out of Fantoon after
Yeah, chat
having
pointed
to
out
do a
earlier.
refill.
So Andy was down Mount Everest, probably just knowing clean and clear that he was not in logic and would not be able to get out from there.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so that's a very calculated, do we do Fantoon fight, knowing that we have to reset out of this, unless there's like a massive bailout in the form of an out of logic progression item.
Yeah, I'm not sure what items could be behind Everest that would get you out of Everest. Maybe a grapple?
Yeah, there is another major down there that I think we saw. I think Idle saw it before finding Leodoc's room. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know if we got to look at what that major was.
Also, Andy did lose the objective by resetting back to that save point.
Oh, man. Okay, so big time loss from Andy.
Yeah. But Idle's in the same situation now, under Everest and kind of moving towards that direction, I think.
Yeah, but still seems to kind of be in... Oh, no, falling in ocean, run back. Seems to be in explorer mode still. Maybe farming up for the... I don't think he knows it's Fantoon yet.
Right.
A seasoned player could maybe discern that by just looking at the map and seeing the one tile room on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
At least make an assumption that it could be. So, and meanwhile, Andy back to double chamber. And back to getting frustrated by the wall jump to that first annoying elevator. Oh, very good point. Skeptic on pointing out in chat. Yeah, Fantoon not needed to be done again. That's in random objectives. Fantoon's not one. So once you have the map, you have the map. No more need to go back and kill that boss.
That's very true. So actually, now the question is there much of a benefit? And hey, there's Grapple Beam. Was there much of a benefit to getting that map? Did we find out anything that was in that area that was making that map worth it?
Yeah, I think probably more for Andy. We found a Meridia. We found knowledge of a major in West Ocean that I don't think anyone has seen, which Grapple probably puts in logic. And we found some E-Tanks. Not a ton.
All right. Idle is officially stuck down Everest. So this is officially a one-way ticket to that map room.
Yeah, no grapple, no, and Idle does not have speed booster yet, so absolutely no way out of there.
Maybe with a crossroom jump, you can get on top of the first part of Everest, and that's it looks like what Idle's trying to do right now.
I mean, yeah, you can get to the first part, but I think you can get to the left exit. If you jump here, wall morph, go up, probably take a hit from the crab, you can get morphed through that left small tunnel.
Yeah, but doesn't that small tunnel lead to another water room?
That small tunnel leads over to West Ocean. That's how to get over to where Fantoon is.
Yeah. Nice jump.
Oh, wow, yeah. But
At least-
Idle...
Yeah, he's trying to, but got damaged by the crab and not liking his damage there.
Yeah.
He's trying to do a full jump and not the morph jump.
Yeah, I'm actually impressed. He's getting more height than I thought you could without high jump. I didn't know you could get all the way up to the top. And even so, what can you do from that kind of that third mountain from the right? I think was he trying to go around the crab and all the way up to the top left?
That's what it looks like he's trying to do, yeah.
Yeah, maybe he knows some tech I don't.
Some forbidden lore.
Forbidden tech. There's no chance he has high jump, is there?
No, there's no chance.
That's got to be
so
high
close.
jump. Am I dead wrong? Is he really doing that much height with just vanilla jump?
I mean, the tracking says he doesn't have high jump. I don't remember him getting high jump.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it was the major down by Leodox. He did explore a lot down here while we were looking at Andy doing other stuff.
Nope, that's not enough height for that crab there.
Yeah. Well, he's spending some time with it. He thinks he's got something here.
Oh, looks like he's gonna ice climb the crab now.
Yeah, that's doable for sure. Okay, Andy reaccessing West Ocean with Grapple Beam now can get over to the left and get the item, the Sky Missiles item. Yeah, I could be wrong, but as high as Idle is getting with this crossroom jump, is suggestive of high jump to me. I'm like second guessing myself like mad.
Nice X-ray in the sky room item though.
Yes. So yeah, now Idle doing the crab climb. You gotta let this crab unfreeze and then walk it around. All the crabs in this room we learned yesterday are...
All right, chat confirming that Idle does currently have high jump.
Okay, yeah. So he has options for this room. Working on the crab tech, so it is possible to lead a crab around that higher mountain, get it on the top, freeze it, and then from there I think you can crouch jump and get up to the upper left. I don't know if you can cross room high jump to the upper left. I think that's what Idle's going for. And I think you said, Zenith, Andy finding X-ray in West Ocean.
Yeah, at the sky item, that's correct.
Hooray!
Andy also has speed now again.
Yeah, so yeah, I think a good play for Idle here to nope out of Everest and, I mean, yeah, at least get the map. I don't know, like abandon this quest to unlock West Ocean now that we know it's X-ray.
Yeah, but Idle doesn't know that.
Yeah, I know. So it looks like he is given up on getting up to the upper left, though. Oh yeah,
It
this
looks like
is
he's gonna
cool
do that
tech that I didn't know.
SpongeBob. Yeah.
That's trippy. Andy briefly locked in a struggle to the death versus Bomb Torizo. He prevails. And so what are we at? Andy without high jump. And we are...
Mhm.
Yeah, it's still whatever Andy saw in Meridia. He did not see progression.
We're about 30 minutes into the seed, and this seed seems a lot more challenging than the last one. What do you think?
Yeah, the objectives we had suggested quick work, but progression. Progression is the name of the game in Map Rando.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Meridia has Mother Brain. Meridia has maybe some speed locked stuff over there. I didn't get a look at the whole map. A wreck ship transition that I don't know if anybody did. That could well be the play.
Chat pointing out that the grapple beam lets you keep your power bombs and speed, so
Yes.
that could be your way forward.
Yeah, that's the only way to logically get out from Everest after collecting them. And where did Andy find Grapple? That was somewhere else in Norfair, right?
Yes.
Okay, Andy now going to go collect this West Ocean E-Tank that we were... Or the Ocean E-Tank, excuse me. Chat saying Andy did go to wreck ship, didn't find anything there, and noped out of it. Yeah, now scanning the rest of Norfair. He has still got a high jump accessible, we think.
And wreck ship had the grapple.
Oh, okay. Back and forth, Map Rando style.
Oh, we have a little bit of a high five here as Andy's coming down the shaft after going down Everest.
Yeah, Idle knocking down the correct crab now is gonna try and crab climb this. Shaking his head in bemusement, going, "This can't be the way."
And he's gonna find out it's not the way.
Yep, that is not a fast crab either.
The crab is so fast. Oh, he is enjoying it.
It's half a tile per. Man. Does Idle? Yeah, neither player having wave beam. I'm wondering. I don't know if this is doable without wave beam with this loadout. If you could theoretically, yeah, it'd be doable. So I would cross room jump, morph, and go through the tunnel to the next room over. Come back into here, and then you've got that crab coming at you through the tunnel. You damage that crab down, you probably let it hit you, leave the tunnel, and then freeze it as it exits. So that you can exit the tunnel and step on the crab. What do you think, chat? Can it be done?
I mean, I don't think this is what the seed wants you to do. The seed wants you to get your grapple beam and then come down here.
True. Yeah, Andy redoing this Metroid room for, we think, the last time. Now Idle faced with some tough decisions on what to do next. That crab is going to go into the tunnel. And unfortunately, when the crab goes in the tunnel, it kind of gets untriggered by Samus, and he has to keep, Idle has to keep having Samus jump over there to kind of prod the crab into moving again, or it will not come back out.
Well, he's waiting. I don't think he knows that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's learning that sad fact now. It's super annoying. And it's not easy. Like, it's not just that you have to jump over there. Like, you have to kind of hang those jumps out very far to get the crab all the way triggered. I don't know if you... Okay, he's got it. Yeah, there's one or two that are difficult, and then the crab comes back around. Okay, so wow, this is one of the harder ways to get up Everest.
Well, we're out of Everest, almost.
Very nice.
37-minute escape, new PB.
There it is. Okay, so Idle here at West Ocean without speed, now still in explore mode. Has a refill, does not have a fast way to do sky missiles. Has high jump, so just the Uber Express to get up there.
Yeah, we're gonna see the slow way to get the intended way to get sky missiles.
This reaction to X-ray chat is one of
be absolutely epic.
One of the few things that's hard to watch in Map Rando. Oh, you hate to see it. This is my throw the controller moment of the day. No.
At least he's laughing at it.
Oh, I'm not. I'm in Discord, not Twitch. If anyone wants to clip that, please do and throw it on the clips side of the Discord. Yeah, that is tough. He can get the map now, but oh man. Okay, Andy finding Tourian. And what do we see? 2 majors that look doable. 3 majors. Although one of them is up there in Everest. Oh, and he can probably go get it right now. Screw attack.
Nice screw.
Yeah,
I wonder where
Idle just
Idle's
dying.
save point is at this point.
Yeah, I'm looking. Somewhere up in Norfair. Okay, it looks like Andy figuring out how to get through Tube and down Main Street to access the lower portion of Tourian.
Words that you never expect to say, except that you do when it's Map Rando.
Idle can shine spark across Everest if he picks up Speed Booster, which I keep forgetting if it's over here or not. I think it is. But I didn't actually see where Andy picked it up, just that he kept picking it up.
I believe Speed is on the Morph Ball pedestal. Nice wave beam.
Okay, yeah, so it is over here to the west. Idle can go get that.
So I know earlier when we were going through and setting up the runners and getting them to roll the seed and confirm everything. I was the one that actually checked the seed to confirm that they were getting the right objectives and everything on there. And I had laughed to myself, and you were confused. I laughed because of that E-tank right away, and I was like, oh no, this seed's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be blazing quick. The objectives are fast. What's the problem? Andy with a plasma beam, lower left. And then an option to go check out Bryn Star as well. Andy does not want to go down this water room, though. What did he see that he didn't like down there? Because it looks escapable. Looks like it's in logic. Yeah, I wonder if he just wants to finish out Tourian or what. Or if he just didn't want to risk speed hall or sand hallway with his loadout.
Free 8
Which, yeah, I respect that choice.
Spot wound.
Sand hall can be a life ruiner with this set. No suits at 43 minutes, chat. Let's go.
I don't know if we have any mods in the chat, but could we get a prediction of which suit would be found first? Varia, gravity, or none?
Yeah, I think no bias on those. Potentially both late in the random objective settings. Both given late priority. That's all I can think of. I mean, heck. Chat and go to maprando.com. Let's do this live. Press generate game. And then on the settings preset, first drop down, put 4 random objectives. And then click the settings icon to the right of item progression, and we will see. Yeah, Varia and gravity are given late priority in these settings, so.
Oh, thank you.
So what does that mean? So a little knowledge about how the logic works. One moment, I was resetting all my windows after I did that.
Not a problem. We're having fun here on game 2.
We are. I'm having fun, Sineth. I hope y'all are too. This is awesome. So yeah, Map Rando, kind of in small words that I understand. Here's what I know about how it generates these seeds. First thing, it draws a map. So it takes a whole bunch of real big-brained, machine-learned computer knowledge and constructs the rooms in a random but playable order. I guess pseudo-random would be the technical term for that, as true randomness by a computer is theoretically impossible. Anyway, I digress. We have a map. It then listens to what the objectives are, sees where it put them, and then it starts placing items. And so for each step, it randomly selects an item given priority, puts that item somewhere on the map based on the logic and the tricks that you'll need to collect it, and says, okay, here's step 1. You need to go find Ice Beam, for example. From there, it looks at what Ice Beam has gotten you access. It randomly picks the next key item and puts that item somewhere behind Ice Beam, etc., till it's done with the seed. So when we say a phrase like, oh, go ahead, sorry.
I want to say that it does that, but it actually draws that item depending on the map layout. So if it, like, certain items need to be in certain places to be able to get to the item and then back to your left save point in logic.
Yes. Back to your starting point, actually, I believe it only references the wherever Samus started from. Every item collect has to take you back. You have to be able to get back to there with what you had before you picked it up.
Yeah, I just wanted to quickly point that out while you were explaining it.
Yeah, no, that's a huge feature of how the map random logic works that the runners need to understand. So yeah, if it sees, okay, it picked a random start for Samus. Here we are. Here's, obviously it's not going to select a key item that's useless. It will look at what you're stuck, like what's in Samus's way, figure out what items can impact that, and then pick randomly from those. Tying it back to what we were talking about, when it does that random item selection, it will prioritize the items based on the settings you've given it. So in this case, Gravity and Varia have late priority, so if it sees a room early in the seed that Gravity would get you through, it probably won't give it to you. It will probably give you some other way to get through that room instead.
Pirate, I gotta ask you, how do you feel about every major in the game except for a suit?
No suit seed? As a game mode? I'm going to have to think before I answer that question, Zenith.
Well, Andy's sitting on every single major except for a suit.
Yeah. Is it doable? Is it go mode? Probably. That should get you anywhere in the game. Obviously, we're now looking at RBO style tech.
There are people in the chat, I'm sure, who are 98% enjoyers.
Question from chat: can Sandpit be Gravity, or does it have to be Varia? If we're talking about can Gravity beat down a Sandpit? Yes, absolutely. There has to just be a way for Samus to get back. So theoretically, right, you could have Gravity in a Sandpit. The Samus could fall down through the Sandpit, not collect it, then come out of Sand Hallway and find another route back. That would absolutely be the case. Oh, and sorry, if the question was specifically in the context of the map that I didn't see because I was too busy being verbose, I don't know.
Yeah, so chat kind of thinking that Andy, or probably Andy, is skipping a suit.
Yeah, wouldn't advise it with 5+1. That is a doable Mother Brain 2 fight. I think. Confirm chat, Rainbow Beam does 600 damage with no suits, or is it more?
I think chat said earlier that you need 6, but we could be wrong on that.
With Gravity, it's 600 damage. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I don't think I've ever fought Mother Brain with no suits before.
It's 600 according to Leslie.
Okay, so yeah, bare minimum.
5+1 is doable.
The other objectives aren't hard, just gotta find them. Running out of areas and maps. I think Brinstar map should be revealing, and he's gonna get it. He says, what? Finding Metroid 4. Oh, that caution tape door is not fun to see. Okay. With high jump, flatly jump up to get near that map room as possible.
Yeah.
Or freeze the fish.
Yeah, like you were saying, just about every room is now accessible with our loadout here. It's just a matter of we don't have suits.
Yeah.
But we might not need suits. There's our Crocomire objective and our Kraid objective.
Kraid. And Andy's done with 2, so yeah, we know everything. 2 down, 2 to go. Ship, Croc, and Kraid are all here in Brinstar, and Mother Brain is back in what, Norfair?
I believe that's correct.
Mother Brain in Meridia. All right, chat. Get your escape timer guesses in. Now we can wait. We'll call it out again here shortly, just so we don't bury them in the chat.
Yeah, let's wait until we're on Mother Brain 1, I think. We can't have too much fun too early.
Yeah, if you want to start thinking about it, though, it's West Meridia, straight out to Norfair, and then across to Brinstar somewhere, I think, and then the ship. Maybe another area in there. Oh, Crocomire, no.
We're doing the moonwalk with Crocomire.
Yeah, don't blink, folks. Crocomire deciding he wants no more of this action. He's going to go backwards and just do a diver-style entrance into this pit of acid. Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye.
That's a missile behind Croc. Not something we're looking to get.
Key at this stage. Oh no, we have full beam combo, so easily enough ammo and capability to Zeb skip, and then 20 shots with this beam combo to Mother Brain 2. So very much go mode in all respects.
Andy was trying to get a spike suit there and didn't get it. Oh, Idol, where'd you die to?
Oh no. Still got some stuff. Yeah, little struggies there. I didn't see. Okay, he is over here. He saved over near speed, so hasn't lost a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was like a major reset for a second.
Yeah, that would have been an awful major reset.
Okay, Andy collecting another reserve, probably just having a little bit of a buffer, and now I would expect very quickly to go finish off Kraid. Only one hot room between him and there, with a ship refill.
Oh, please, don't do this, Idol.
No, going to refill. So Idle has speed now. I'm trying to think if that gets you out. I want to say Andy was in this boat, though, right? Andy had speed over here and still reset out of it.
Here comes Kraid.
Okay, Idle gonna go attempt worst room in the game to get back out. There goes Kraid.
Yeah, if you blinked, you missed it.
Yeah, Andy now head back across Brinstar. To where? Pay attention to... So he's going to go back to ship. Okay. And I am not sure why Andy is doing what he's doing right now, chat. Or, oh, was that... Okay, there's... Because the... What am I trying to say? Cack Alley. Andy may not have the tech to get out Cack Alley back to ship from Kraid that way. No, it should be doable with this loadout, but that is some jumping out of water tech that is neither fun nor easy.
All right, we got a nice save at the ship with all those items, all 4 objectives down. The only thing to do now is to fight Mother Brain.
Yeah, man, I apologize. I missed it. Looks like Idle completed worst room in the game. Took some damage doing it, obviously, from the heat, but that is clutch to get through that room with 4 tanks. It's doable. It's in logic, but it is hard.
That's why it's called the worst room in the game.
Oh yeah.
Nice shine spark through the water here.
Very nice.
Oh, so according to chat, Game Player says that Kakali is only in logic with a gravity suit in this difficulty setting.
Yeah, absolutely correct. Yeah, not in. It is doable with the loadout. It is not in logic with the loadout. I forget if it's underwater wall jump or if there's other double spring ball jump tech or something to get out of there. But that room's gross.
Heck deboost space UWJ or IBJ UWJ.
There it is. All the tech.
Nice backup.
Yeah, nice rapid wall jumps to conserve energy for that shine spark. That's about as high as I've seen somebody get. So I think the escape routing is faster. Andy now, all objectives done, just has to go kill Mother Brain, which he can do. Needs a refill. And I want to say the escape routing is easier. Mother Brain drops you back off in Norfair. I could be wrong about that. Yeah, I'm trying to piece this all together in my head.
There's Norfair.
Andy. Yeah, Andy looking around for a refill right now. And maybe just gonna farm it up in these rooms. Yeah, not the fastest farm, but not the most horrible either. Once he's full of power bombs, now all these fireflies will drop, or fire fleece will drop. Yeah, I'll get in the Meridia map, seeing Mother Brain. All this stuff will drop some health, and then he's just gonna grind out 300 health this way.
The best farm room you've got that's close by.
Yep.
So we do have one E-tank of leeway here, but, you know, that's not a lot of leeway when you really think about it.
Yeah, that's and to get through the whole Zeb room as well. So I think there is a save. We'll see if Andy takes one. Looks like yes. Very, very prudent. Yeah, you can just miss a jump or two going through Mother Brain room, get hit by a Rinka, fall in the lava. That's your 100 health right there. Mm-hmm. Or in the acid. So Idle on the right path, probably going to find wreck shipped here pretty soon. See that grapple beam. And yeah, that's very difficult nice to see at the 1 hour mark, Idle, seeing how far the wreck ship map is away from the entrance. Okay, Andy cleanly through. Mother Brain 1 looks like.
All right, chat. Now is the time for those guesses. What's the escape timer going to be? I think I'm going to go 145 again.
You think? Yeah, I'll go 205 this time. Okay, Andy taking... Oh no, Andy!
He can't believe what just happened. He's got to reset
Yep.
back to the stage.
Meatballed and onion ringed. Oh, that is why we save, chat. That is why we save. That's honestly a very permissive save point. Just blitz through this room, screw attack, space jump, and try again.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to be feeling it though, you know. And you know, once you're over the 1 hour mark in one of these, you got to think your opponent's close.
Right.
Yeah, I did not think, Sineth, that we were getting a Suitless seed today. This is good stuff.
Yeah, we gotta love Suitless seeds. All right,
Yeah,
here comes
and
Mother Brain
just-
one more time.
Shoutouts to Andy's prowess on a randomized map, collecting every major, as you said, except the suits in an hour and getting to this point. Like he is a force in this tournament. All right, making sure his reserves are in auto. He almost turned it off. Ew. That's one of the rougher ways to end this fight is to realize your reserves are full and in manual and just die right now. But there we go. Mother Brain done. No Mother Brain free because we love you, chat. Andy surviving the Rainbow Beam. And let's find out the escape timer.
1:30.
1:30. Okay,
Jim
so it is
W.
quicker going
with the
than
guess.
coming. Very nice. Yeah, so I didn't see Andy do any more map study. Looks like he's confident with this escape routing. Basically, back out and around. And then, yeah, I think Meridia has to connect through more quickly to criteria.
Nice moonfall to get down this way.
Very nice. Or is it Tourian ship, not criteria ship? I'm trying to remember. Almost a high five there for the runners. Brinstar ship. Oh yeah,
Yep,
okay,
and
right
here's
down through
Brinstar.
here.
With plenty of time to escape, Andy's going to land on the ship, escape the planet. With the final time of 105.
GG's, Andy.
26.
Yeah, pauseless escape too. I mean, definitely enough time spent in the seed. 105.26 for Andy. That, Sineth, was some impressive racing.
Yeah, definitely. And Idle Child has forfeited from the race.
This is like a 2-hour seed for me, by the way. Easily. GG's to both runners. Solid work to Andy. We'll have him in chat here shortly. Meanwhile, just some quick shout outs to all the team at SpeedGaming for making this possible. All the Map Rando devs, Aussie, Amoeba of Doom, Mado, the lead dev, everyone, the tournament organizers, the Divine, WX Fan have been working their tails off. 10 matches a day, Sineth. That is unreal to get through this first week. 64 players in our tournament with multiple brackets. Just so much fun, so much speedrunning action. Thank you to all who make it possible.
We're being joined by Andy first. How you doing, buddy?
Hello, GG.
Yo, Andy,
GGs.
GG's.
Tell us your perspective of the map rando for both races.
The first one, I don't know, Gravity 9+1, any of those modes where you start with a ton of items always scary. Because Morph Ball can, be anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So once I got Morph at like the 4-minute mark, 5-minute mark, I was like, okay, this is fine. And then kind of just, deciding to collect all the X's so I could kill Ridley before making my way back to Dre ended up being a good play.
Mm-hmm.
Idle, are you in too?
Yeah. Yep. GG's.
GG's. Idle.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. Yeah, welcome Idle.
Oh, you're
GG's
fine.
to Idle. We'll get some thoughts from both of you.
This seed, if I hadn't died making my way back out of wreck ship, I would have felt a lot better about it. But me not keeping grapple that first time, and then seeing where I thought the logical power bombs were, was not ideal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looked like you were sweating a bit after that death and coming in. It's on your mother brain death too at like the 1 hour 3 mark. It looked like you felt like you were up against it there.
Yeah, this was just a rough one. Random objectives can be really awkward to like figure out what to do and what not to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looked easy at the beginning. Every major item except the suits, though. GG's.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely GG's on that. Idle, your thoughts?
I just didn't understand what you're supposed to do at the beginning of the second seed. Like, I'm not supposed to go down, right? I'm not supposed to go down Everest, or am I?
No, you're not supposed to go down Everest.
Because that's a logical. You can't get back, right? So you
Correct.
have to
Right,
get
you
through
can't get
Botchman
back.
hallway somehow. How are you supposed to get through Botchman hallway?
Ice.
Yeah,
Freezing pancake on left and freezing the bug farm on the right. You can get up both ways.
but doesn't the bug have to get higher? Like, I can't figure out how to get the bug higher.
Oh, you just gotta jump. They start going horizontal once they hit Samus's like central coordinate. So if you jump, they'll keep going up.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that led to
I tried
grapple,
to do
right,
that
Andy, if I
in
remember
previous
correct.
games and like just not been like, well, this must not be logical because you just can't get the Buyus to jump up high enough. But then like I was miffed because like, well, this Everest can't be right, but I just did it anyway because I couldn't figure out how to do the other thing.
Idle, that escape from Everest was epic, and your your reward of an X-ray was unfair, and my heart goes out to you, man.
Oh man. Okay, so you got back out of. Hold on, I need to open up this map. So you got out of Everest without grapple. It looks like.
Yes, yeah, because I went through the worst room.
Oh man, so you did like the terrible, like crab right wall.
Yeah, I did that PRKD strat to get out of worst room. Oh, the crab right wall? No,
Yeah.
I didn't. I couldn't even figure that out. I thought that was probably possible, but I did the crab. I went up the left wall with it, which is almost as bad. It was
The
it
slowest
was easier,
crab.
It just took forever. but you didn't have to get up the right entrance. You didn't have to get the Draygon.
On my brain.
So I didn't ever go that way.
I hate to say it,
so-
Idle, but I hate to say it, Idle, but we had to clip your reaction to the X-ray at Sky Missiles.
Oh, I see now. Okay, so you got the high jump, but then you went through the escape big square room, up worst room in the game, through Rising Tide to go up toilet to get. Oh my god.
Yeah, it only took about an hour.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
Where do you think of the baby location in Game 1?
Oh man, baby, God, It was baby skip into Mother Brain.
Oh
Which
God.
was like I walked in, like I didn't really realize it once I saw the map. I was just like, oh nice, Kraid's here. There's a major in Bubble Mountain on the way to Mother Brain. And then I walked in and I was like, oh God. But,
yeah, Andy said,
we
chat. I'm curious on your thought process there. Chat had all the answers. I thought of like one of them off the top of my head, but what? How many ways did you know to deal with that?
I mean, obviously, baby skip or coward, what Eddie would tell me to do. But
yes.
I was probably gonna, because I think we had KP or a PRKD beam. So it was just gonna be like if I got grab baby or DF, and then I think I would have had enough ammo to break glass, and it would have been fine. It would have just been a long Mother Brain fight.
Yeah, that was the best one.
Probably fastest than like leaving to go farm somewhere after CFing, because then you'd have to do baby skip again. So yeah, you probably just CF and do like 45 charge shots instead of 10.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Yep, sounds about right.
Get that far in that first seed.
Idle, you were close there.
I thought I did pretty good getting the morph quickly, but then I kind of slowed down after that.
Yeah, that's the biggest worry of those, like starting with a ton of items. It's like, God, I hope morph is like just like in the path to the rest of the world, because it can take a while. Yeah, I pretty much just got every X in the first seed, and then like Fantoon, Ridley, Dre, Kraid was my boss order in the first seed.
Oh, I think I actually did Dre first because I didn't want to leave it behind. It was a little bit slow, but doable.
Yeah, I knew it was like
supers for Ridley. I barely got to enough. I was just finishing up Ridley when you finished the race.
Yeah, I was 25-20 with PRKD beam, so it was just like a couple shots if I missed some missiles, which I did literally right off the bat. I missed like 3 missiles. So I did a bunch of. I think Ridley tail blocked like 2. But I think I got 1 extra tank and 1 extra reserve, so I had plenty of health.
I think I did a little bit more. I went doing a little bit more searching to get up to like 25 or something, or maybe it was 30-25.
Or no, yeah. there was a super right below Ridley, so I was at 30-25. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then we were the same. Okay.
But yeah, other than that, once I got more, I like big sigh of relief.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, I don't want to take the title of Nevdi Morph away from him. He deserves it.
Any last thoughts?
No, thanks for the comms and the restream. This will be fun to watch back. Thanks, Andy, for not getting stuck on the second seed, because I think this could have gone on a whole nother, at least a half hour, if not another hour. So
yeah, once I died in double chamber on my way back out to get grapple. It was like 1+1 with like one of the crab halls in Meridia on the bottom left of double chamber for a little farm, I guess. But I died, like I KO'd through the platform and died.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
so
that was tight. Tight logic with 1 tank.
So I ended up going to like hunt and map, and once I saw it was Everest, I was like, dude, I probably should have just reset there once I saw it was Everest. But I went all the way over, killed Fantoon, and saw where these majors were. And once I killed Fantoon and got the map, I reset to go get grapple, so I could leave with the majors and the power bombs that I found. While I was doing that, I was like opening up the logic page and like looking how to Zila ice clip Green Bryn Shaft to see if that X was a power bomb. It was. There was a power bomb pack really early in Tourian that like could have, you know, that was the route if you could do that probably. Although I guess you wouldn't be getting speed or high jumps. Maybe it's not the route. I don't know. Either way, those
Yeah, you
power
both
bombs
grabbed
were
early
really
power
bad.
bombs out of logic.
But yeah, I didn't bother checking the lower major before resetting. I didn't even really notice that I could get back out more game, I don't think.
Idle, I just wanted to give you congrats on the I'll call it the pseudo sponge bath tech that you did to get up that room
Yeah.
where the bowling balls are. That was amazing.
Oh, just the bomb jumps or whatever.
Yeah.
That's annoying. It's just so annoying that you just have to like luck into the timing of the. At least you can just keep trying forever and ever. But
Yeah.
But yeah, GG's Idle. Thanks for racing. Thanks for comms.
Yeah, not a problem. Yeah, thank you, Andy. Thank you, Idle, for making this race happen. It was fun to watch for both of you. Some really good tech by both of you. Pirate, do you want to take us away?
Yeah, absolutely. So, Andy, congrats. GG's on the win in 2. You will go on to, I think we have a result for who you're playing next. You will face the, 1 second, I just refreshed the page. So yeah, you're moving on to face the winner of TK or TCKLZ and Oopla, which I think is going on today. And Idle, you've got plenty more tournament in front of you too. It was a pleasure watching you race. GG's to both of you. Thank you guys. I'll chat once more. Please give our runners a follow. Check out their streams. Thanks to everyone who puts this on. Sineth, appreciate it. Thank you to Cyber Fuzzy, our tracker today, the silent hero that makes this possible. And I'm Pirate253. Appreciate y'all. Thanks, and see you next mission.